Validation is a quality review process that confirms that an RTO's assessment system can consistently produce valid assessment judgments. Not only is validation a requirement under the Standards for RTOs 2015, it is also one of the best ways for trainers to maintain their currency. This is because we validate more than just the assessment tools used. In fact, we validate the entire assessment approach, which includes the assessment methods, the assessment process, the assessment products used in combination with the tools, and the final assessment judgments. Participating in validation keeps our trainers and assessors sharp and focused on what quality evidence should look like. It also helps to ensure that we continue to capture appropriate evidence and make consistently good assessment decisions. Validation meetings are a great way of bringing the right stakeholders together. These could include employers, technical experts, industry representatives, RTO consultants, or trainers and assessors. However, it's important to remember that the trainer and assessor who delivered or assessed the training product being validated cannot conduct the validation on their own. They cannot determine the validation outcome for any assessment judgments they made, and they cannot be the lead validator in the assessment team. They can, however, still participate in the validation process as part of a team. Commonly, validation meetings happen in a face-to-face environment, although more and more they're being conducted online using web conferencing tools. Either way, they should be conducted like any other facilitated meeting, where there is an agenda, outcomes to achieve, timeframes to observe, and follow-up documentation. In preparing for the validation, you need to make sure that you have access to all the relevant documents, such as copies of the units of competency, copies of the assessment tools, including the assessment instruments and any guidance provided to candidates and assessors, a copy of the assessment plan, and a statistically valid sample of assessment completed by students. In reviewing the assessment judgments, validators should consider whether the learner's assessment evidence complies with the assessment requirements of the relevant training product, demonstrates that the assessment was conducted with fairness, flexibility, validity, and reliability, and the evidence supporting the decisions is valid, sufficient, authentic, and current. When leading a validation, it's vital that you explain the roles of each team member and identify whether they are charged with the responsibility of making changes as part of the continuous improvement process or simply required to provide a list of recommendations for further action. Finally, you can set the tone for the meeting by participating enthusiastically in the discussions and seeking agreement on any recommendations for improvement via consensus. Now you're set for leading a more successful validation meeting. Good luck.